Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He gets them moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on third. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check. Go! Switch.
Right back to him on first down. And some space here. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get up!
Coleman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Ryan. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Get up! Let's go!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Get out! Wait! Wait!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey. There we go. Get out! Wait! Wait! Hey, let's go. Wait. Motion. Hey, oh. Straight ass. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Ready to go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Flushed out right. Connects with Sanu right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Again, Ryan. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Malik Collins coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. 47.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 41's the left.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Take it at the 37. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Three down. Hey, check.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Go. 91.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Hustle.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Good. Here we go. Wide 80.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hustle.
Running with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.